Hi folks, this is video number 114 and the title is Global. When I went to Cincinnati in 1998, it was my third time as a training developer. The previous two assignments were as the plant's North American Initiatives training representative. This time I went as a contractor to work on global projects. I really would have rather been my plant's representative again. The job was open for about 2 years. I really liked the work, but the product team would not put the job out to the floor to allow someone to put in for it. After 25 years and having done everything except change the gravel on the roof, I also could not get promoted. I actually found myself training some folks to get promoted past me. A few other things occurred that would count as more nails in the coffin of my career. I figured that since I couldn't get promoted, I should at least be able to get the job I wanted. No one at the other two plants put in for it. If you've been following these stories, I have been successfully training folks in mechanics since I was 20 years old. My unit in Germany was declared the most combat-ready unit in all of NATO. I have a commendation for that work. I guess it's my niche. I would be working for the same management as the previous times, but through an engineering company, Headhunter Group. When I reported to Cincinnati, I met with my old manager. He told me he considered me the lead trainer as the other group trainers were also contractors, but had no in-plant converting experience. The procedure was the same. I looked at the list of training subjects and picked what I wanted. I knew Weasel was going to be the plant contact and team coordinator, so I picked the topics he and I handled in the past. We always cross-trained each other in case one of us became indisposed. My manager said he had a special topic in mind for me as well. Since I was the only one with actual product experience, he wanted me to take the subject of glue. It would be a totally new glue system for the two global products we would be turning out at the same time. Glue had always been a pain in the butt, as we always had modified systems to work with. Over the years, we had about 5 different ones. No one liked working with glue. But since I would be working with the supplier's engineers through the system development, I agreed to do it. That would be a good learning for me. Weasel and I had built up a training group 2 times in the past. We had a good system. I initiated that system once again. The idea of not only developing your own topics, but learning the topics of one of the other trainers was a surprise to the other contractors. But when I explained why, they all agreed, but one guy. We would be training all the startup teams from all the plants in Europe and Japan. It was important to cover each other. The teams would be coming to the States for training. This one trainer was not a team player. He resisted anything he had not seen before. It got to the point that I needed to get his individual attention. I decided to pull a practical joke on him. That approach worked well for me in the past. I think everyone knows what a nameplate is. You have the plastic bars with your name routed into them, and they fit in a slide bracket, in our case, mounted on our cubicles. The tag that said men on the bathroom door was the same type and size. I swapped his name for the men's sign and said nothing to anyone. It was an interesting day as it was seen by a lot but not mentioned. I guess he spotted it after I had left for the day. He was running around asking everybody, "Who did that?" A few of the upper-level managers and resident engineers knew my mode of operation. It brought a few laughs and really ticked this guy off. The next day I came in and found a completely empty desk. No laptop, no docking station, not even a pencil. Okay, I'll play along. I found a machine manual and just sat reading it for a couple hours. Finally, here he comes carrying a big box with all my stuff. Then we had a discussion about teamwork. He came around nicely after that. He became a team player and even pulled some practical jokes himself. Over the next 3 years, we got to be pretty good friends. At Christmas, he invited Eileen, Melissa, and I to join his family at the Cincinnati Zoo to take the Christmas light tour by tram. It was really a great experience. Rollout for both products was extremely successful, with all teams worldwide exceeding vertical startup goals. We trained teams from Japan, Spain, England, Poland, and Germany. I actually worked with 2 of the Germans on a Johannesburg assignment a couple years later. Well, that concludes my story about working as a global trainer in Cincinnati. All the best, folks. All the best.